everybody, welcome back. Today's lesson will be on Apex quizzes 3.2.3 and 3.2.4. These are all about the angle sum theorem and the exterior angle sum theorem. Again, it's mostly some addition. We probably will be practicing a little bit of solving for a variable, but overall hopefully not too bad. So the first thing we need to know here is all about our angle sum theorem. What is it? The angle sum theorem states that the sum of the measure of a triangle's angles is 180 degrees. I always tell my students during the year, when it comes to geometry, you should know 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 360s. They're really good guesses to have. And down here you see what that means. If I took angle A, angle B, and angle C, I add them up, I should get 180 degrees. So these are kind of nice problems to solve. I'm not sure why there's actually two triangles here. They have the same measurements, so we'll just solve for one of them. We have 70, 72, and N. Same numbers there, 70, 72, and M. But all you do here is you take this 70, then I'm going to take my 72, add it together, plus N should equal 180 degrees. Okay? There's different ways you could solve it. Some people like to add them right away. I'm just going to go through step by step in this case. I'm going to add these together. I get 142 plus my N is equal to 180. Solving for a variable, since this is positive, to get it to my other side, I need to do the opposite action of subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 142. The positive and negative cancel out. I'm left with N equal to, right, 10 minus 2 should give me 8, and 7 minus 4 is 38. And then my 1's would also cancel. So in this case, N should equal 38 degrees. Okay, so it's just about adding up and subtracting from 180. Moving on, there's a couple little definitions in here. The first definition that we see is the interior angle. Well, what is the interior angle of a triangle? Interior angles, I guess we should say. I'm actually going to give myself some. I meant to have that down a little further. Sorry. The interior, so I'm going to give myself some space. I'm going to draw a little triangle here for you. Alrighty. So the interior angle is the inside, an angle inside a triangle. So if I have a triangle, if I call this angle A, angle B, angle C, they're all interior, they're all inside of that triangle, they're captured. An exterior angle is kind of the opposite. It's an angle outside that forms a linear pair with an interior angle. So what does that mean? If I were to extend out this side, okay, well then that means if I drew an arch here, this side would be making a line with my A in here. So if I went from here to here, from one side to the other, I'd have a full line. It's a linear pair, a pair that makes a line. So I could call this ABC, I'll make this D. D would be an exterior angle. And I could do this with any of them. If I extend out this line, well, these two make a line together. So ABCD, we'll call this E. Be another exterior angle. Be really careful. They're going to ask you questions on your quiz where they extend out both sides. And they put something in here. F does not make an exterior angle with A. It is on the outside, but it's not making a linear pair. So F is not an exterior angle. F would be a vertical angle, which we're just not discussing right now. Okay. Finally, we have this remote interior angle. A remote interior angle is an interior angle that does not touch a given exterior angle. So what does that mean? I draw a triangle. I'm going to extend out my line. I have A, B, C, and D. C and D are an interior and exterior pair. They're making that line. A and B, however, they are remote. They are far away from D. They're not touching D. They are on the inside and they are angles. So A and B would be the remote interior angles. They are far from D. Okay? And there's a couple theorems that come along with these. I'll kind of read them to you, but then I'll show you an example, and it's pretty easy. The exterior angle theorem states, the measure of an exterior angle is equal to the sum of its two remote, let me erase that real fast. Remote interior angles. So the exterior angle will equal remote interior angle plus the other remote interior angle. So what that would be, exterior equals remote interior plus remote interior. The two insides equal the outside. The corollary of this theorem, the exterior angle theorem corollary, states the measure of an exterior angle is always greater than the measure of either of its remote interior angles. So that is exterior angle is greater than remote interior angle. So what does all this mean? A lot of nonsense. It makes more sense with some numbers involved. Oops. Not what I wanted. I want to come down here. Okay. So we have our example down here. This is a remote interior angle because we see this exterior over here. Okay, it says follow these steps to find the measure of angles A and DAB. So I want to find this and I want to find this in here. So I have a remote interior angle, the 52. I have another remote interior angle, the 47. So this theorem up here states to get this exterior angle, which I'll just make X, I'm going to add together my 52 plus my, 47, not 7. 47. So now I'm just going to add it up. So X will equal 2 plus 7 is 9, and 5 plus 4 also 9. So this angle out here equal to 9. Then if I wanted to find Y, I have options. I can go back to my sum of interior angles. So I could say Y plus 52 plus 47, running out of room, should equal 180. Add them together. I already did that addition over here. 180 will equal Y plus 99. Subtract my 99 from both sides. If I subtracted 100, that would give me 80, so this should be one more, or 81 is my final answer. So these are really all about addition and subtraction. We're going to work with these more tomorrow and practice with them then. All right. Have a good night.